I want to go back to living in a house with how many siblings did you say you have?
9.
9 siblings, 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
I heard you use words like, I was lucky to get into a degree program and I had a dream, and you use the word hope. Those aren't
Yeah.
usually words that people associate with, I'm living in a 2-bedroom apartment with 12 people and we're living on $15 a month. So what was it about your parents or your upbringing or a movie you watched, or what happened that you had this desire and this dream? Because I imagine when you go back to visit your family in Togo, I imagine there's a lot of people in your neighborhood that are just stuck in the same rat race. So what was unique about you or your siblings or your parents or growing up that gave you that motivation to say, no, I can go do much greater, bigger things? Why you?
Well, that's a very, very, very great question, Scott, which I must say that has really never been asked me before on the very, very, like many interviews I've been on. When I look back, even though we didn't grow up with much, I must say that my father, for instance, I mean, he was polygamous. Okay? He has 2 wives. Okay, but even though he was not very present, whenever he was present, you could feel his how do I say, he had these firm rules and regulations by which he ran his home. So I remember that all you had to do, you had 3, he told you, like, listen, you had 3 things, all right? It's chores, it's books, and sleep, all right? Like, that's it, okay? He doesn't want any negotiation, any talk. That's what you got to do. And that, even till today, gave me a very, very good foundation in discipline. And I would say that my father was an animist and my mom was Christian. Okay, so I would say that during the week we go for rituals, and then Sunday we go to church. So there was already a foundation of faith base already, even though it was split into different directions. I think there was already a faith-based belief system in the home. Now, if you ask me what made me different, Scott, I think those are part of it. But personally, I've always been this boy that whenever the crowd went left, I went right because of the conviction, or at least what I believed in. And I've seen that happen throughout my life, through high school, through primary school. I mean, in high school, I was this guy that would go and write speeches and find a way to guide the people and make them revolt against the entire system. Okay, I'm not saying that, it was a good thing, okay, but I was just this guy that, for whatever reason, I had this particular view of life, and I was willing to do anything, whatever it took, to bring it to life.
Yeah, I'm thinking about, how old were you when you walked from Togo to South Africa?
I left my home at 17 and a half.
At
I
17
wasn't
and a
even
half.
18 then.
And,
Yeah.
I've not had the pleasure of being to Africa, even though I have some close friends that live in Kenya, and I know a lot of people that have traveled there. My ignorant picture of Africa is there's a lot of very dangerous places to trek through. So what was that route, or what countries did you go through, or how did you avoid danger? I mean, obviously, if your family thought that you were dead because you didn't check in for 18 months, there was some danger on that trip. What motivated you to do it, and what were some of the things you saw through that journey?
Yeah. I want to share this with you. The phone I had then, I don't know if you remember those old Nokias.
Yeah.
There's the yellow screen, you can play Snake on it.
Yeah.
Now, mine, I had a rubber band, the rubber band you use for money. I had a rubber band that I would strap the battery with. And then mine didn't have a keyboard, it had a gum keyboard, and every ring, I had a matches box. I would take out the matches and press it and pick the code. So you are right. I couldn't check in because I just didn't have enough to do anything extra, buy credit extra in college, but it wasn't enough, So